So basically all you got there is just a nut holding it. So I'm going to see if I can get some pliers, grab that nut, turn that off. And you should always do this with the battery disconnected, because there's a real good chance of pushing those wires back into something that's live. This one even has the proper, that might have been the original, it has the proper locking washer that helps that thing from not backing out. Now here's what's interesting. You can see it's keyed in there. There's a flat spot on both sides. Sometimes if you get the aftermarket ones, they'll just be round. And it relies on the nut to prevent it from spinning, and that's really not preferable. So as you can see, I bought the original John Deere part for this one because I've had that happen before, and it really makes it difficult to use if you put on the aftermarket parts sometimes and they're not the exact same. Okay, so in the distance I'm going to point it out. I'll show you the back of the ignition switch. This is it. So we'll just pull that through. We'll pull it out to the side, and I'll bring the camera on the other side so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so here's the ignition switch, and here's the plug. Sometimes they get all corroded back in there. This one actually doesn't look too bad. Again, you want to make sure your power is off for this procedure, and it's just a matter of, and this one actually has a single wire hanging off of the edge. You just want to wiggle it while you're pulling. I'm going to actually try just prying on it a little bit, being that I do have the power off, and we'll see what we have here. Oh yeah, there's some corrosion in there for sure. So you can see on the pins, some of those are looking terrible. It's possible that this switch could have been saved. Like I say, I don't know what those two metal things were, but they were sticking out the other day and I didn't like it, so I'm replacing it anyway. But it's possible the switch could still be reused. It's as easy as just, you know, cleaning these up, whether you wire brush them or you just scratch a new surface onto them. Easy enough. I've got the one in the box sitting right next to me. I'm going to put it on. The other thing you want to watch is this plug melted? Is it damaged? Some of these have headlights. This one has headlights. If you have headlights, you have a half-dead battery, whatever, the charging comes through here also. The alternator makes some power, feeds it back to your battery through one of these pins, so it can easily melt these. You wouldn't think a couple of amps at DC power, 12 volt, would melt something, but it certainly can and will. So I'll clean these up. There's some stuff called deox. I don't actually have any of that, but I have some other electrical contact cleaner which should do the trick. I'm just going to clean these up, because otherwise if I put a rusty pin onto a new switch, it still may not make proper contact. And the last thing, once you get a bad contact, that heat will occur and it will burn something up. It'll either burn the wire off of there, make it stop working. So let's avoid that. Alright, I'm just going to spray some clean around there, get those contacts. I already gave it a little shot. Look at how quick that cleans them up. Trying not to get it on everything. Whatever you're using, make sure it's good for plastics. If you're going to melt something. Yeah, that just really helps get that corrosion off. Gives you a good chance. Another good thing to use on that is some dielectric grease. What it does is it forms a barrier. It's literally a grease that doesn't conduct electricity, and you could ladle that thing up real good and the water will never touch the parts. It'll just touch the grease. Water or moisture in the air, whatever you have. Okay, back here with some dielectric grease. That's all it is. Like I say, it's non-conductive, so you can use as much as you want. You can put it in the front, in the back, whatever you want. I'm going to actually take it from the front and start squishing it and see if I can get it to come all the way out the back. That way it protects the pigtails of the wires, and no harm done. It's completely non-conductive, which is the whole idea. See if it came out. Not really. What the heck? Let's put some back there just to make it have some little protection there. That's what kills most of these switches. It's just, you know, water getting in there, or corrosion, heat, bad connection. It all goes hand in hand. Alright, then I'm going to take our brand new switch. Should be just like the old one. You can check it on the back if you want to compare one for one, but it is. Put all those. Put the single one, and if it's really rusty, sometimes just go in and out a couple times to break the rust off there. But like I said, that it's not in bad shape at all. Put that back through, and let's get you lined up at the top there. Wow, that's crooked. Hold it from the back, put the little washer down there. Not sure they had to make this out of plastic, but they did. And I guess it held for how many years, so why should I complain? And like I say, the original one comes with, it's keyed, it's half round, so it only can go in top and bottom. I like mine so the key faces up when it's going in. It's just the way most tractors are set up. Now let me see. There we go. She works. I'll just give that a test run here. Turn the battery up. Turn my jump pack on. That's all I'm using for today. I'll make sure the functions work. This one has headlights and everything. We'll check all that. And I don't have my foot on the safety. Something's not connected. Oh, my booster, I didn't hit the second button. Thought I did. Put on the safety. Headlights don't work. Have to look into that. And the off function works. Found out why the headlights don't work. When I replaced the fuse holder for it last year, I never went back and found a fuse to put in there for it. Okay, so I'll find that fuse later on. But anyway, just a quick DIY, real common problem. Sometimes it's just the switch itself, not your battery, not some terrible other entity, and you can keep your old equipment running like new for cheap. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe, give it a like, share it with others, and thanks for watching.